Hello and welcome. This video will cover all of the information for this topic. Feel free to watch the full video, or if you prefer, you can scrub along the timeline at the bottom and jump straight to the section of your choice. An efficient digestive system tells us when we are hungry, full and thirsty by sending messages to and from the brain via the autonomic nervous system. The digestive system has 4 stages: ingestion, digestion, absorption and elimination. Ingestion is the food entering the body through the mouth and then being chewed. Digestion is the breaking down of the food through either the mechanical or the chemical processes. Absorption is the passing of food into the bloodstream to be used by the body's tissues. And elimination is the removal of the waste from the system. The alimentary canal is a continuous passage starting from the mouth and ending at the anus. It carries the food through the different parts of the digestive system and allows waste to exit the body. The alimentary canal includes the mouth, which is the entry point of the food, and it is the beginning process where food is broken down through mastication, also known as chewing. The food will then travel through the esophagus, also known as the gullet, and it will travel to the stomach. The stomach is where the food is broken down further by enzymes, and it also cleans any bacteria found within the food. The next stage of passage through the alimentary canal will be the small intestine. This receives food from the stomach and absorbs important nutrients into the bloodstream to be passed to the body's tissues and to be used for energy. The final process of the alimentary canal is the large intestine. This is where water and vitamins has been absorbed, and it forms the feces ready for excretion out of the anus. Macronutrients are the building blocks of nutrition and include carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Without these macronutrients, the body would have no fuel to create energy in the form of ATP, or the building blocks needed to create cells. The 3 macronutrients are catabolized and anabolized in different ways by different enzymes in different parts of the alimentary canal. These digestive enzymes speed up the process of the nutrients being catabolized in the digestive tract and absorbed into the bloodstream for use. Let's see which enzymes break down each of the macronutrients, where this occurs in the digestive tract, and what these macronutrients are turned into. So the first macronutrient is carbohydrate. This is catabolized by different enzymes, including amylase, sucrase, maltase and lactase, and is turned into glucose. The glucose is then absorbed by the body in the small intestine, and this is used for immediate energy, or it can be stored for later use in the form as glycogen in the liver and the muscles. The next macronutrient is protein. And protein is a complex molecule which needs to be broken down in multiple stages, and it's broken down by pepsin and trypsin. The protein is broken down into peptide chains and then into amino acids. These amino acids are then absorbed in the small intestine and are used by the body for growth and the different repair processes. The third macronutrient is fats, which can be broken down by the enzyme lipase, and it's broken down into fatty acids. These fatty acids are then absorbed by the small intestine and used as energy storage in the form of triglycerides in the adipose cells for later use. Dietary fibre is a type of complex carbohydrate that cannot be digested by the human body. It is found in foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains and cereals, and is vital for the efficient functioning of the digestive system. It is recommended that an average adult should eat 30 grams of fibre per day. Fibre helps the gut by ensuring smooth and speedy passage of waste. It helps to increase the amount of good bacteria in the gut and helps you feel fuller for longer, so that you become less likely to snack on additional foods, thus reducing the calories consumed throughout the day. Fibre also supports the passing of food through the alimentary canal and helps improve the passage of waste. There are organs outside of the alimentary canal, known as accessory organs, which are instrumental in supporting the processes of digestion. These accessory organs include the liver, the gallbladder, and the pancreas. The liver is the largest internal organ of the body, and it has many different functions, including detoxification of blood and creation of proteins. Specifically to digestion, it secretes bile. Bile is vital for the breakdown of fats in the small intestine, known as emulsification. The bile, once it's been released by the liver, is stored in the gallbladder, which sits just underneath the liver. Once it has been stored in the gallbladder, it is then released into the small intestine, where this emulsification of the fats will actually take place. The pancreas is the third of the accessory organs and also plays a vital part in digestion, as it secretes pancreatic digestive juices into the small intestine directly. These pancreatic digestive juices contain enzymes such as lipase, trypsin, and amylase. These enzymes break down the macronutrients. The pancreas also plays a vital role in blood glucose regulation, as it also produces insulin and glucagon, which maintains the blood glucose levels. The process of digestion, from start to finish, can take anywhere between 12 and 72 hours, and is dependent on an individual's gut function and the type and amount of food which is being ingested. The time frames for food to pass through each of the organs in the alimentary canal are mastication, which is the mechanical breakdown in the mouth, and this can take 30 to 60 seconds. Swallowing of the bolus of food generally takes 1 to 3 seconds. The bolus of food travels through the esophagus, known as peristalsis, and takes around 5 to 8 seconds. The food then travels to the stomach, where it is cleaned from bacteria and chemically broken down, and the food can stay in the stomach between 2 to 6 hours. The bolus is then turned into chyme and sent to the small intestine, where emulsification of fats and absorption of nutrients takes place, and this happens in around about 1 to 5 hours. The chyme will then be moved into the large intestine, where it will be transported through between 9 and 72 hours before this bolus of food is then excreted through the anus as waste. Water plays a vital role in the different stages of digestion, assisting in the breakdown, movement, and absorption of the vital nutrients. It is recommended that an individual has between 6 and 8 glasses of water a day. Digestion starts in the mouth with saliva, the basis of which is water. This saliva helps to break down simple carbohydrates, which can be easily absorbed by the body for energy. This absorption can only be achieved by the water in and around the cells, tissues, and organs which surround the digestive system. Proper digestion makes minerals and nutrients more accessible to the body. Water is necessary for the transportation of the nutrients to where they are required via blood plasma and interstitial fluid between the cells. Finally, water can keep you from getting constipated by softening stools and helping to move the waste which you've eaten through your intestinal tract. You have now completed all of the content from this topic. If you have any questions from what was covered, please contact your tutor. Or if you'd wish to test your knowledge, why not try some of the mock questions? If you're happy with your progress in learning, feel free to move on to the next topic.